What's going on, guys? Welcome to Formula 7 Racing. This is Tier 1. We're about to get racing. Obviously, the Brazilian Grand Prix is on at 5 p.m., so we had to change the time for Tier 1. We've still got a championship battle and a constructors battle on our hands, which will be interesting to see. I do need to put the sound on because Tier 3 got copyrighted because Ed Sheeran was slightly on in the background on the Alexa. So, everything to play for, everything to lose for the drivers. So, on board with the Mercedes. We have a couple of drivers yet to go out. Just bring up the track map. There we go. So, short qualifying. I need to change that actually. Because I've got it as full on here. 1 second. So, Interlagos needs to change to. Short qualifying. Don't know who will win today actually. MS McQueen is in. So there is a Ferrari out on track. It's not letting me go for the drivers. Is that? It's flipping in between the two. Am I doing something wrong? I can see it flicking now. Is it because I'm pressing something or have I done something? Or is it because I'm using controller? I'm gonna have to search it up why it's doing that. Do I have to turn my keyboard off or something? I'm not sure. Should I turn off? It'd be nice if that's what's sorted, to be honest. Ah, is it collecting too? Because I've got the PlayStation on as well. 1 second, that might be it. Bear with me. I've got. If I'm on board with Fanford now on the PlayStation, then that's why. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's because I've got both PlayStation. I've got the PlayStation and the PC open, both in the same lobby. It's switching between the both that I'm on board with. That is crazy. It is because I'm on board with Josh now and now Theo. Oh wow! I didn't even. I figured it out. Right, bear with me. So I'm gonna have to change the settings on this. Make it private on the PlayStation. So broadcast off. Now, and will that still collect the data just from the PC one? It might do. I cannot believe that was the issue. Oh no way! Right, we're sorted. So it was flicking between the both because I had the PlayStation and the PC on broadcast mode, so it was picking up both. So we're on board with Fanfinus, all of the drivers. So it is the other Ferrari of Merkel that's on the top at the moment. Bjorn McQueen in P2. 13 minutes of this short qualifying remaining. We've got Epic OJ, fastest sector 2 time of all at the moment. And Bjorn McQueen, the fastest sector 3 time. Here comes the McLaren of Asbill. He's currently in P8. All of the drivers finding some improvement. And Asbill looking to the line, and he goes P4 in the McLaren. A great lap, and that was Epic OJ. There's a yellow flag. My L2 trigger isn't working. should just use the normal timings. So the Williams of Malk, and he goes P4. So Malk goes P4. I can't use L2 on this. You can't go up with it. You can only go down. That's annoying. Oh, back more. Fastest lap is Reese, a 106.9. So we've already seen the drivers into the 106s. There's the thing on the bottom left. It wasn't the keyboard. So I might take that away and just use the normal timings board, you know. That's really good, but I need one that's going to go up as well. So like that, maybe like that. Maybe the timings board isn't an issue here. Yes, Dennis. Cars has joined, wow. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. So we're gonna keep, we don't need this one. All that one had to do with fastest laps and sectors. Yeah, we'll keep that on actually. We'll keep this, this, and this. Just move that a bit down. We got that. Do we need anything else, guys? Driver behind and driver ahead. So we've already got that down there, haven't we? Driver lap timing. That'd be good actually. Should go up there with that. Tells you their timings. Okay. So AMS Reese is the fastest driver on track at the moment. Just going to bring up the chat. There we go. So just under 10 minutes to go. Oh, you know what? My L2 trigger isn't, my LT trigger isn't working on the controller. It's not letting me go up with it, only down. So it wasn't just that screen, it was mine as well. I don't know why that is, Dennis. So AMS Mirko is back out on track, seeing what he can do. He's getting a little bit of a slipstream from the driver in front. He's not sharing any data though. So Epic OJ is next. Reese is fastest in all sectors at the moment. Yellow flag waving. Hit through sector 2, but here comes Epic OJ. A little bit of a lag there. But he's a 107.6 at the moment. Yellow flag in sector 2 again. That'll be just for drivers moving out of the way. Let me just see if I can get this performance mode. No, the LT trigger's just broke on me. I cannot believe this. There's another Xbox controller here, but I don't think it works. One second. That's a different charging slot. It's an old charging slot. Oh, that's annoying. You can't connect PS5 controllers to PC, can you? I don't think. That's annoying because I can't go up now. I can only go down. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, you can press the numbers on your mouse to switch directly to them. Oh my god, that's a game changer. So, Fanfinus is down on his lap time. We've got a Ferrari coming through, that is Mirko. And he goes up to P2, a 107.2. I think we have the Williams next of Mount. No, he's going into the pit lane. Then it's the other McLaren of Asbil who follows him in. Oh, this is a game changer, straight on board with them. So we've got the Sauber. Is that Jeffy? It is. So Jeffy. And then we've got an Aston Martin coming through. I think that is B right. He has invalidated it. So he is going to go again. So we'll stay on board with the championship leader and see what he can do. Reese is fastest in all three sectors with the fastest lap down in towards the centre S's. Fanfinus picks up a warning. Here comes B right round to the left and then down. Retta Aposta we go. The championship leader. What's his sector 1 time going to be? 17.051. He's 1/10 behind Reese through the first sector at the moment. Down through turn 4 and 5 we go. On board with the 3-time world champion of B right. 51.2 for Reese, who goes even quicker in sector 2. He's just set a new fastest sector 2 time. So here comes B right. Is he going to be able to get into the 106s? Reese, the only driver to do so at the moment. We're riding on board with the Aston Martin driver, and he's 3.5 tenths behind, but that would put him around Mirko's time. So here comes B right in the Aston Martin. It looks like it's not going to be pole from the first 2 sectors time, but it's going to be close. It's a 107.4, and it's 4 tenths slower. He stays in P4. He's going to want to find some improvement. We have Ryan Clemenson, his teammate, out on track. He's just starting his lap, so let's see what he can do. So through the centre S's we go. And McQueen with that warning. Move the stopwatch. Which bit's the stopwatch? So we do have Ryan Clemenson in P7. His sector time is slower in sector 1 than the driver in front and below him, but he makes it up in sector 2 and he makes it up on Bjorn in sector 3, but they are all extremely close. Just under 5 minutes to go before lights out. Warning from B right, probably speeding into the pit lane it was. So the Aston Martin of Ryan Clemenson is also going to go into the pit lane. So we will go on board with cars. So Nimble Cat in the Alpine. He set a decent lap there, you know. I don't think he got that into 3. Great lap from Nimble. And he is going to go again. And Hackmore is in the Aston Martin. He's down on his lap time. And nobody getting close to Reese at the moment. The race is now Bradders. So Hackmore is currently in P2. Mirko, Epic OJ. Remember, B Right needs a P8 or higher to secure the World Championship today. Hackmore is into the pit lane. So we go down to Formula Rye and Nimble. So Nimble slightly down in his lap time. So Formula Rye up to P14 in front of McQueen and Cars. 108.2, wow. AMS Reese is back out. Can he compete against his own times here? Left the track then, comes back on. Maybe to get a bigger run up down the straight. So we are on board with Reese. Down in towards the centre S's with the AMG driver. Around turn 3. Just bear with me guys one second, I want to see if it works on here as well. So it does. So Bradders is in just before the end of qualifying. So Reese has gone purple sector 2. And he did go quicker, a 106.927 from Reese. And then we've got the McLaren, you've got the Ferrari, slightly down through sector 1, but he's got a lot of traffic on board with him. The person improving is Josh at the moment, and he did improve and he went up to P11. So, yellow flags and green flags. Got Nimble, we've got McQueen improving. Asbill in P10 has gone purple sector 1. He set the fastest first sector of anybody, and he slips it out going through turn 7, and that will cost him dearly. The McLaren's not improving. What about the Aston Martin of B Right? Can he find anything extra? The checkered flag has been waved for Reese. Beyond McQueen up to P2 incredibly. Epic OJ in at P5. He's gone purple. Well, he's not gone purple sector 2. And down to the line we go. And Epic OJ at 107.4 and he stays P5. What about B Right in the Aston Martin? I don't see any more improvements at the moment. The checkered flag has been waved for a lot of drivers. B Right slightly down on Reese, but up on his own lap time. Could he make it to the front row? The Aston Martin driver coming down past turn 17. To the line we go. And the Aston Martin goes P2. And it is front row of the grid here in Brazil for the championship contender. But it's not. And there was a Ferrari still coming. 1 second, Reese is disconnected. Let me just put this in. So it is Reese that qualifies on pole. It is Mirko in P2, B Right in P3, Bjorn, Hackmore, Epic OJ, Fanfan is Ryan Clemson, Mao, Asbill, Theo, the Mercedes of Josh in P12, and then CJ, Jeffy, Cars, Formula Ryan, Nimble, and Bradders for the race. Ah, race is back in. Yeah, I don't think that timing screen is going to work for us, to be honest. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying because it's a great timing screen as well. It would be great if it did work. See if it lets you jump in, Reese, during the formation lap. Oh, I see what you mean. So, I'm just going to do something. So, last name is probably better, so I can see a few more. So we are on and out lap. Reese is just still trying to get in. Let me send some invites. Should have a couple of invites. So the drivers just getting ready. Possible strategies for the race. So here we go in Tier 1 for round 19 here in Brazil. And it's lights out and away we go. It is the Ferrari that leads Mirko down the inside of B. Right, in fact, I should really restart it because Reese hasn't been able to get in. And I don't think Dennis is in either. If it DNFs him, we'll sort something out. Right, let's restart. If I can just tell everyone to quickly retire. Restarting, guys. So everyone just retires and go back to the lobby, that'd be great. We've had a few drivers not able to start, we've had a few drivers lag out, so it's only fair that we Oh, why are people leaving? Don't leave. Just retire. Oh, we're right, left. Guys, we're just retiring, not leaving. Yeah, red flag it, man. No, I red flagged it right from the start, mate. From the start. Yeah, no worries, mate. All good, Ben. Don't worry. Yeah, we've had a few people lag out there and a few people not able to start the race. So, nah, don't worry, Ben. It was some people are concentrating on the race and stuff. Right, let's get back to the lobby. Ugh. Oh, it's gonna thingy me in it, copyright me for that. So annoying that it does that. I don't know how to turn it off. Unless I do that. Right, I'll invite everyone back and we'll get going straight away. It was dry all race, weren't it? I think it was dry all race. Turn that off. Right, I'm really sorry, guys. Let me set it up. So. So off. One grid editor. Right. Qualifying. So it was race to Merco. Where's Merco? Race to Merco to be right. To Bjorn. Where Merco left? Right. Hackmore. God's sake. Bjorn and then Hackmore. Epic Gold J. Fanfinesse. Ryan Clemenson. Malk. Asbill. Theo. Theo's not in, I don't think. No, he's not. Joshua Bear. After Hasbill and Theo, and then CJ, then Jeffy, then Cars, Formula Ryan, Nimble, and Bradders. Where's McQueen? Oh, Theo was 11th. Nimble Car, and then Bradders. Just save that a minute. Weather, we need to do weather now. Sorry about this, guys. I'm not looking at the Twitch chat, by the way. If you're writing, I will come back in. Overcast. Alright, Mirko, come on, we need to get going. We're leaving this really late. Sorry, guys. Right, where's Mirko? Oh, Mirko, where are you? Not even online. We need to get going. I will give it till 25, and then we gotta go. Yeah, still an hour and 45. That's true. Yeah, and still an hour and 8 till City. So we're actually really good for time. Two sec. Oh yeah, me and myself. I'll try and invite him on PlayStation. What's it? See if that helps. And then I can't do any more than that really. There we go. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Right. We're laughing. We're back in. Sorry about that, guys. Any lags, glitches, or anything like that, unfortunately, we'll have to continue. I'll always try one restart to help, but making sure the data is being collected as well. So remember your setups. Do not forget setups. We don't restart for setups, so make sure you don't forget them. Don't forget setups. Sorry about the delay here, guys. Apologies. We will be up and running shortly. This should be good fun. go. This is it for tier 1. And we're ready to go here in Brazil. And what is going on? It's done the thing. It's messed up, guys. The telemetry's not loaded up. I cannot believe this. Guys, yeah, I'm gonna have to restart. It's done that thing where nothing loads up. Ah, no. What a joke, honestly. Joke. I'm sorry about this, everybody. I'm really sorry. There's literally nothing I can do. It'll just ruin the whole thing if I can't stream it properly. I know some people will be absolutely fuming and they won't want to join back, and that's fair enough. I'd be annoyed as well. But we need to get going ASAP now. Bradders hasn't joined, but he's last anyway, so if he wants to join, he can join and be last. I'll invite him. But we need to get going. Remember yourselves, guys, there's no formation lap. Oh. Don't forget yourselves, guys, and remember there's no formation lap. Right, guys. For God's sake. There we go. Right, let's go. Right, we're gonna go back live. Remember, no formation lap. There's no formation lap. No formation lap, and remember setups. I'm gonna take that overlay off, by the way. I'm just gonna use the normal one. Right, remember there's no formation lap. There's no formation lap, and don't forget your setups. And we need to go racing now. We need to get going. May as well do full quality at this rate. Oh god, what a nightmare. Right. Finally, let's go. Here we go. This is it for round 19 here in Brazil. And it is lights out and away we go. So down in towards turn 1. 1 minute, let me put my audio on. It is on. So down in towards turn 1, it's Reese to Mirko to Be Right. Epic OJ's from Fanfrenes, wheel to wheel between the Red Bull and the Scuderia. But it is the Ferrari that is in front. The championship contender is there. So the Ferrari driver just slides out in front. You've got Mirko just behind Reese, who is in the lead of the Grand Prix. Be Right having a great start. And then we've got Cars and Joshua Bear that are going at it, and that is Cars that losing a few positions. He's off the track, and look at this. A little scrap between the Racing Bull, the Sauber, and even Asbill involved in it there. And that is Joshua Bear out the back, the Mercedes driver. And not a great Grand Prix for him. What about Cars and CJ? Nimblecat from Formula Rye around the outside. Goes the Alpine! And Formula Rye, they do touch and both lag out back onto the track. And could anything more have been done there? So AMS Reese leads at the end of lap 1, setting the fastest lap. Then you've got Be Right in P3, right on the back of Mirko, but he's got to hold off Hackmore in P4. Then you've got Fanfrenes and Bjorn McQueen. The Ferrari is making moves. He's up to P5. So on the medium compound tyres. And the Williams just having a little peek there. That was Mal that was having a little look. So that is Bjorn and Asbill, and that is that is Theo and Asbill. It's throwing me off. So Asbill and Bradders is there in the Racing Bull. He's now getting a bit pacey. Car's already got 2 warnings. What about Epic OJ in P7? He's going to go to the inside of his teammate Bjorn McQueen. No love lost in the Red Bull garage here in Sao Paulo. Still, they go wheel to wheel. Synchronized racing between the teammates. Down in towards turn 12. Bjorn comes out in front, going up Junkao. But it is Bjorn McQueen that fends off his Tier 1 teammate. So, really interesting battle there between the leaders. Through the centre S's. Sorry, through the teammates, through the centre S's. That is Epic OJ and Ryan Clemenson in the Aston Martin. Mount makes a move, and the Williams driver is in front. And now we'll use the DRS to go around Epic OJ. The Red Bull driver keeps it up the inside. Mount goes wide. Here comes the Aston Martin of Ryan Clemenson to the left. Goes through and back into P8 for the Aston Martin. That is Jeffy. Bradders is around. What has happened to Bradders? And there's also a McLaren off the track. That is Asbill. So I'm sure what transpired in that little bit of action. But it is AMS Reese who is in the lead to AMS Mirko in P2. So that is Mirko that sets the fastest lap. Oh, and then Bjorn comes through and takes it. So Ryan Clemenson in the Aston Martin. And that is Bradders that is through on Asbill. Down in towards the centre S's, but back on board with the leaders. Here comes Mirko. Is he going to go for a move around the outside of the race leader into turn 4 and 5? And then Ryan Clemenson goes up the inside of Epic. OJ makes a little snap there, and the Red Bull driver was all over him, but he wasn't able to make up the move. The leader is still Reese as Mirko chases him down. But another battle going on whilst this is happening is Epic OJ and Mauk, who are very closely matched. So Jeffy boy going through on his teammate. But AMS Reese He knows that Merkel will now have that DRS. What about B right? Oh, safety car! Safety car has been deployed. And I'm not sure why. The safety car is out. And why is the safety car out? And a couple of the drivers do pit. Some stay out. Lap 5. So we have a safety car. On lap 5 of Tier 1. So, safety car is out. Interesting. So, move that. I liked that driver behind and in front. Driver lap timing. Oh yeah, we've already got that one. Race story. Race story is kind of cool. I don't know what it does. So. Circuit information is cool. It's wrong though. No, it's not wrong. What am I on about? ERS battery for the head driver. Oh, that's good. Halo. I really want to use that Halo if I can manually do it. Right, 1 second. Is this race story better? 1-to-1. Oh, that's good. Right, we'll bring that up. Safety car is out, that's why I'm just messing around with that. So, Fanfinus. Oh! Be right pitted. Be right pitted, but a lap after everybody else. So he's down in P14. Wow. What's even made this worse is the fact that my Xbox controller's now decided not to work as well on the LT, so I can't go up. So I've got to use the keyboard. It's been a bit of a nightmare, really. Safety car is in this lap, and we are going to go back racing. We'll go on board with the leader of race, his current race story. position first. Front position first. No warnings or corner cuts at the moment. So he will make the restart around turn 14 and 15. And when he's going to go, he always leaves it really late. And he's leaving it extremely late. Backs him up, goes again. Did that cause an issue for Ryan Clemenson behind? Here comes Mount. 10-second time penalty. 3 seconds from Bradders. He's just multiple penalties. Green flag. We are going racing. Formula Right and Cars. The Alpine of Cars trying to go through, but CJ in the Haas. Now he'll chase down the Alpine in front, and look at Fanfurness on the back of his teammate. Is there going to be a bit of teamwork to let him through? So Be Right already up to P12 and chasing down CJ in Cars. A little bit reluctant to get involved with the battle at the moment. Probably wanted to get away from the leaders as well and just try and race through the pack. I doubt Dennis brake checked you, brothers. I'm guessing under the safety car that's what's happened. Yeah, he's obviously, everyone's braked in front of him. So Reese in the lead by 0.8 of a second. Mirko in P2, and then Fanfurness, Jeffy boy closing in on Ryan Clemenson, the Sauber driver. Started 14th, he's currently P7. DRS is now enabled. So Cars in P10, and black and white flag for Jeffy for corner cutting. One more and he will receive a penalty. So Ryan Clemenson. What about Be Right in the other Aston Martin on CJ? Can he make his way through? We'll find out shortly. Nepokoje in P5 in the Red Bull. So the race leader, only 2 tenths in front of Mirko. The Ferrari switches to the left, but the Mercedes is clever to cut him off and not let him get through. So Joshua Bear is through on Asbill. So Hackmore being overtaken by Be Right, and that was another corner cut. One of the drivers. And then McLaren all over the back of the Aston Martin. What about Jeffy in P7, having a good race? Started 14th, but he has got 3 warnings and 2 corner cuts. And that is Bjorn McQueen that is through on Fanfurness. And then the leaders, one Ferrari makes a move, can the other loses a position, can the other one gain one? Down Retta Aposta we go. Bjorn McQueen. And that is Fanfurness making a move on the Red Bull. And the Dutchman is back in front. And it's Bjorn McQueen and Epic. That is Joshua Bear that is out on track, actually. Well, that's pretty much it now, because it's every week. And he's done it on track. Oh, Bjorn McQueen with a time penalty. Oh, is it AMS McQueen? Sorry, I'm getting confused. This is annoying. Oh, Bjorn McQueen has lost it. He's around all the way to the back of the grid. AMS Reese on Mirko. And Mirko in the Ferrari will chase down the Mercedes. He looks very close now. Is he going to go for that lunge? No, he's not. He's going to be sensible about this. Down through the center S's. I'm going to get rid of that race story. I don't like that. No. And maybe keep that one. So, Mirko is going to go for that move. And that is Hackmore. Getting past CJ. It'll be right still in P10. And just having a look at the tyres. Be right did pit one lap later than everybody else. So everybody else is actually beating in 4-track position. That is a bit crazy actually. Here comes B right. And he's not going to go for it. But I tell you who is, that is Cars that's going to go for it. And you can see Malk just in front. And Cars does get the move. And what about Epic OJ? The Red Bull closing down. And here comes the Aston Martin up the inside. Hits him and he's off the track. Ryan Clemenson is through. And Epic OJ is losing places. And down to P8. And then Ryan Clemenson's making another move. On Mirko. No, it's Fanfurness. Fanfurness is round. Fanfurness, the championship contender, is round. Did he get damage? He didn't, luckily, but up the inside he went. And he is round and down to P13. And he's not pitted yet. So, the drama has already started here in Sao Paulo. So that is Reese and Mirko going at it. Down Retta Aposta we go. Is Reese going to take it back? He's not. He's going to sit behind the... Sorry, is Mirko going to take it back? He got in the lead slightly for a second. Sorry, I'm trying to do so much whilst on the stream. Cars in P6. He got Bjorn. So... And what about Mirko? Surely he's getting close enough to make a move soon. Here he comes. Ryan Clemenson is over a second behind. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't comment on incidents during the race, but I didn't see it like that. Mirko chasing down Reese for the lead here in Sao Paulo. 15 laps down. We're going to go through Retta Aposta again. Is he going to be close enough? Here comes the Ferrari. No, he shakes. Doesn't want it. Wow. So he didn't want it. What about Asbil in P10? So, and we've had a safety car as well. Oh, the Haas is round. That's CJ that's round. He's only lost one position. Fanfurness is now coming though to pick up the pieces. What about Reese? Yeah, he's able to keep Merkel off again, but here comes B. Wright on cars and up the inside. The former teammates for Haas become rivals, and that is B. Wright that is through. Fanfurness and CJ are both into the pit lane. Wow. Interesting. And cars right on the back of the Aston Martin. But look how close everybody still is though. It's anybody's race this, it really is. That is Jeffy on Ryan Clemenson, the Sauber. And now look at Malk as well. Malk's trying to make a move on the Aston Martin around the outside. And he does. And now it's his teammate of B. Wright who has to slam on the brakes in front of cars as well. And will they trade places? Ryan Clemenson goes into the pit lane. So B. Wright has been left to play out, and here comes Cars in the Alpine. Is he going to go for that lunge? He's not, and Malk is into the lead of the Grand Prix. He's through on Jeffy. Reese and Mirko go into the pit lane. This race has been turned on its head a little bit. 19 laps to go. The hards will get you to the end. That is Hackmore that is through on Cars, but he goes wide and has to let him back through. What about Reese? Where does he come out of the pit lane? He's going to come out. Is he going to get... Yeah, he does get Epic OJ. The Red Bull driver has to settle in for P9. So Malk is the race leader in Tier 1. I bet he didn't think he'd be hearing that anytime soon. He was 3.5 tenths faster than Jeffy Boy in the last lap. And Jeffy Boy, B. Wright was 6 tenths faster than Jeffy Boy in that last lap. So it's only a matter of time, one would suppose. So here he comes into the slipstream. Does the Aston Martin driver on the Sauber? Is he going to go for the late move around the outside? He's not. He's going to pull it back and try and switch it back as the Sauber goes deep. And now he's going to try it again. The Sauber stays in front, around and out of the Senna S's. Down Retta Aposta. He's going to get the DRS again. Jeffy also gets DRS from the Williams in front. He's going to have to go the long way round. The Sauber driver sticks it up the inside. Leaves him very little space. Great racing though, as he kept it really tight to the line. And that is how it's done. Brilliant racing. That is Hackmore through on Cars. And he's now on the back of that Aston Martin. Reese gets a track limit as he's now pushing. And Malk is 1.1 seconds in front. And that is Ryan Clemenson through on McQueen. Has been overtaken by Jeffy. Hackmore overtakes Jeffy. Cars is now on Jeffy. Around the outside goes the Alpine on the Kick Sauber. The Kick Sauber, the Alpine loses it, smashes into the Kick Sauber, but he just managed to hold on. Cars picks up another track limit penalty. So, McQueen picking up another warning. Cars in P5. Asbill having a good race in P6, but Reese has set the fastest lap with the fastest Sector 2 time of anybody. And Cars has now got that DRS, but Jeffy Boy sweeps off into the pit lane. It's Cars and Asbill to scrap it out for the remaining position. And Asbill late on the brakes with a spectacular move into the centre S's. And Epic OJ also makes a move down towards turn 1. Great racing. So Famfulness is now up to P11. Be Right is now the race leader. And how long will it stay like that for? And that is a black and white flag. And that is for CJ. And that is McQueen being overtaken by Jeff by his teammate. Yeah, McQueen. So Reese is now at the fastest sector 1 and 2 time, and that is Hackmore. And Malk and Cars do go into the pit lane. So Malk into the pits. Cars as well. Reese sets another fastest lap. He is flying now, is Reese. And Hackmore is trying to catch up to Be Right. Ryan Clemenson. And that is Mirko through on Nimblecat. Nimblecat just running slightly wide there. Famfulness on the back of Malk. Well, Malk will be on fresher tyres though, won't he? So I'll be surprised if Famfulness goes for this around the outside. And Malk backs out and says, I don't want any part of that, which is fair enough. I'd have done the same. So Famfulness is through. Hackmore 7/10 behind Be Right. And AMS Race is now on the back of Asbill. Into the slipstream, DRS enabled, moves over to the right hand side. Asbill peels off into the pit lane, and Reese is clear once again. This is what he wants. He wants a nice, decent run at this, Epic OJ. He doesn't want any distractions or any involvement from the other drivers. Let me get on with it. Let me get my pace down, and that's exactly what he's doing in that clean air. Hackmore now only 4 attempts behind the Aston Martin of Be Right. And then we've got Malk as well, chasing down the Alpine, and he is up the inside of Nimble, and through he goes, and that is Famfulness as well. He made the most of that, and Nimble slots in behind him. He has Ryan Clemenson chasing him down, Jeffrey Boy with another track limit. Hackmore losing a little bit of time as they go in towards turn 12. So down the pit straight we go, 14 laps remaining. Have we seen the end of the pit stops for these drivers? I don't think so just yet. Famfulness will have that DRS on Malk. Will he make the most of it? So into the slipstream of the Williams. That is Ryan Clemenson, and makes the move on Nimble. And then Malk in the Williams, just holding on. Bjorn with that time penalty. There's Jeffrey Boy through on CJ. He's on fresh tyres. Now he's starting to drive his own race. And Famfulness will make the move. And through he goes on the Williams and up to P7. So Cars now up to P10. Hackmore 8/10 is the gap. Let's have a look at the tyres. Both 17 laps for Be Right and Hackmore. 6 laps for Reese, 9 for Epic OJ. This is going to play a crucial part. Do they hit for a 2-stopper, but they don't want to let... Yeah, he does. I was going to say, he doesn't want to let Reese catch up to him before he goes into the pit lane. So, Be Right, the championship leader, into the pits for the 2nd time. Hackmore will lead. Where will Be Right come out in this? He's only on his way out of the pit lane now, and there goes Fanfulness and Malk, his championship contender. And B Wright is on his way out of the pit lane. This is going to be close, but he is going to be overtaken. Yellow flag is waving. And he is going to come out just behind Fanfulness and Malk. This is a pretty good position to fall into. And Reese, look at Reese, he's absolutely smashing out lap after lap. But he needs to create a pretty big gap now. Well, 12 laps to go. It's anybody's race from here, it really is. I couldn't tell you. I know, deadly. So Fanfulness on the back of Malk again. And B Wright is there on the back of Fanfulness. So these are going to be locked in that DRS train again. And that is Epic OJ being overtaken by Malk. The Williams down in towards the centre S's. He's up to P5. He's having a great Tier 1 race here. And Malk has been brilliant every time we've seen him in Tier 1. He really hangs it up there with the top drivers. And B Wright is all over the back of Fanfulness. And this is going to be a quite spicy battle between the pair of them. The Ferrari does lead. And the Aston Martin is behind him. So McQueen is through Nimble and Formula Right into the pit lane. So there goes the Aston Martin on the back of the Ferrari down in towards turn 1. And he's having to wait again. And Fanfulness doing the best he can to keep B Wright at bay behind. Cars on Ryan Clemenson, down Reto Aposta will get that DRS, but so will B Wright. And he's not going to be close enough though. But cars might. No, the straight line speed of Ryan Clemenson. Reese is still catching up to Hackmore here, who's continuing to stay out on them hards. Fanfulness now starting to lose a little bit of time to Epic OJ. Or no, he must be catching him actually, not losing time. Cars in P10. A yellow flag. CJ's out. Safety car. And that might have saved some of the drivers. Let's have a look at tyres. B Wright will have 2 lap old tyres. Where is he going to go into the lead though? Somebody got a penalty for speeding under the safety car. Formula Right. So, oh, yes, he will lead. Hackmore and Reese, they didn't reach the pit lane in time, so they've had to do another lap. So is everybody else. So they might actually not lose position to be right here when they do pit. Interesting. This is a great safety car for the front two. Reese and Hackmore will potentially still come out in 1-2 after they pit. This is perfect for them with 9 laps to go. So what will Hackmore do? Is he going to go on to the mediums? I would suspect so. And what's Reese going to go on to? So Reese into the pit lane, onto the mediums. And then Reese onto the softs for Reese. Wow. He is going for it. Here comes B Right. He is going to stay out. And B Right is going to come out in front of Hackmore and Reese. Reese has come out on the softs. So he is looking to take some points straight away. And Reese come out just in front of Ryan Clemenson. And he will be very happy about that. Very happy. Because he will not want to be behind Ryan Clemenson. But the battle is between Fanfinus and B Right. If Fanfinus outscores B Right or finishes in the top 8, the championship is his. So is B Right just going to let Hackmore and Reese do their thing? And then you've got Ryan Clemens and his teammates try and help him out behind. But the safety car is out on that 28. Reese had no mediums left. That's why he took the harder tyre allocation. That's why he's had to go soft. Not something he would have preferred. This will group the pack back up. Safety car might be in this lap. So Mirko got spun and lost multiple amounts of time. Safety car will be out for another lap. So we will have 7 laps of racing. Oh, there's a huge constructors battle going on as well, isn't there? Between Aston Martin and Ferrari. So at the moment, this is great for Aston Martin because they are in front. Well, let's have a look at strategies. Mirko has got 10 laps fresher tyres than Ryan Clemenson, and so is Fanfinus, so this is not great. For Ryan Clemenson, it could see both Ferraris finish in front of him. So safety car will definitely be in at the end of this lap. And we ride on board with the leader with 6 laps to go. So safety car is in this lap. Here we go. They all line up, getting some heat into them tyres. and getting ready to go racing once more. And we will have 6 laps of racing. So be right to get us underway. Hackmore in P2, ready and raring to go. Hackmore very close to the Aston Martins, and off they go. Be right gets the restart that he wanted, and up towards turn 1. Hackmore is behind. Cars is through on Malk. Here comes the Mercedes of Rees on the back of Hackmore. He's going for the overtake around the outside of the McLaren. The McLaren pulls in behind him, and Ryan Clemenson and Mirko will chase down in that Constructors' Championship. Epic OJ through on Jeffy Boy, the Red Bull on the Kick Sauber, and then Mirko now on the back of Ryan Clemenson, who's starting to struggle on them hards, and he will hold up them Ferraris for as long as possible. And it be right being chased by Rees on them soft compounds. Hackmore in P3. Ryan Clemenson, Mirko, Bjorn, Fanfus, they are all queuing up behind this Aston Martin driver, trying to fend off the attack. Look at them all just waiting, queuing up, ready for attack. And Bjorn and Mirko will now move together to try and get the move on Ryan Clemenson. That is Rees into the lead of the Grand Prix. Ryan Clemenson does stay in front. Safety car. Safety car. Formula Rise out around turn 13. This might have just saved the soft tyres for Rees. This will get him to the end. And Ryan Clemenson might now actually fend off the Ferraris. Ferraris did not want another safety car. So anybody who's penalty free is going to make up positions here. Hackmore's pitted. Hackmore is pitted. Why is Hackmore pitted? He was in P3 and he'd only just pitted for fresh mediums. So really strange to see Hackmore go into the pit lane. He will come out on softs, but still, he's throwing away a podium here. Completely throwing away a podium. He probably had the best chance of winning on fresh mediums. So the safety car should go in this lap. Yeah, no worries, Formula Rise. Safety car in this lap, and Hackmore from P3 now down to P12, so it leaves Rees, B. Wright and Ryan Clemenson. Well, McLaren wanted no part of it tonight. So Reese will get us underway with the safety car restart. Is he going to go early? The green flag is out. Safety car is in the pit lane. And the Mercedes of Reese slowly all the way to the line, and then off he goes. B Right goes after him. Ryan Clemenson is there. And Ryan Clemenson right on the back of his teammate. They need to stay in front of the Ferraris, and here comes Mirko. And right into the back of him, and that is Nimblecat in the Alpine. What about Bjorn on the back of Mirko? He's going to try and go for a move as well. Goes into the Aston Martin, and Ryan Clemenson has been overtaken by both Ferraris. That was massive. The two Scuderias have gone past the Aston Martin with 2.5 laps remaining. That's what they needed. It's what they wanted. And they've managed to get there. Now they will chase down B Right. Hackmore through on Asbill and up to P9. But Reese, 1.3 clear already. He is flying. And Bjorn is from Ryan Clemenson. Now the Red Bull driver, but he does have a time penalty. Hackmore up to P8 after he goes through on Malk. Asbill on the back of the Williams into the slipstream. Is he going to go for the move? Up the inside goes Asbill on Malk. There's Hackmore. He's going to go for a huge lunge on the Red Bull. Pulls it to a stop. And the Red Bull driver of Epic, OJ, nothing he can do with that. And here he comes, Epic OJ, and Hackmore comes right back at him. And he's through, and now here comes the other McLaren of Asbill. They touch. Asbill's off the track. So drama in the Papaya Garage. Malk is now back through on Asbill. And Jeffy Boy will try his luck. And here's for P10. The Sauber makes a mistake. McQueen goes through. Jeffy down to P12. The two Saubers are now wheel to wheel. Cars just watching all this go on. Jeffy Boy, McQueen, who will come out on the Saubers on top, down towards turn 12. Up the inside goes Jeffy Boy, but he can't get the grip, and McQueen's onto the grass. Jeffy Boy is clear. Here comes cars. Mirko on B Right. The Ferrari is through on the Aston Martin. On to the last lap of the Grand Prix. And the constructors, looks like it might be going the way. Oh, there it is. Ryan Clemenson is round. He's been taken out. And Ryan Clemenson will go to the back. And that might be it for the constructors. Malk is through on Hackmore. Hackmore coming back at him. Mirko now chasing down Reese. Soft compounds will be hurting him a little bit now. Mirko will not be able to catch him, so it's 5 points they've missed out on, but only just. Asbill on cars, the McLaren, but the Alpine gets back through, and the two Saubers are still going at it. Up the inside, smashes into Asbill. Asbill is off, McQueen is through, but Reese comes through to win here in Brazil. Mirko takes P2, but it is the 4-time world champion. B Right is crowned world champion for the 4th time here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Taking after Lewis Hamilton, he takes the title. He makes it number 4. What a season. What a campaign. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from B Right, showing that he's still up there. He's still one of the best. And my goodness me, what a season. So let's go through the standings. I just need to put them in as well. That's the race. So it was Reese that won. Mirko, Be Right, Fanfitness, Epic, Hackmore, Bjorn, Cars. Did Nimble finish P9? You are kidding me. In Tier 1, driver of the day there. Malk P10, Jeffy P11, Phil P12, Ryan P13, Asbel 14, and then CJ, Joshua Bear, and Bradders. But there we have it. World champion. Wow. What a season. What a season. So we will interview Ben quickly, and then I need to go because City's just started. F1's on at 5, and I need to go and see my nana in the hospital. All tonight. Right. So I'm just going to unmute B, right? Not unmute, or just unmute B. Ben, are you there? One second. So we are going to introduce the fourth. Oh, sorry, I can hear myself. So we are going to introduce the four-time world champion. Be right. How was that?
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Vamos. What a victory. Now, you need to talk us through the race and through the season as well.
Yeah, give me a second. I need to hire you up or something because I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Right, brilliant. Just talk us through the race, the season, and how you're feeling, mate.
Well, unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
4 times, mate. 4 times.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted it to come. Obviously, well, I've been going for this all season long. I really didn't think it was going to happen at times. With some of the guys, like we got a battle, like Mirko and Reese and Fanf and especially Reese.
Yeah, and it's been tough. It's been tough at times. You got your head down. You stayed consistent. Just looking at the stats here as well, I think you missed one race, and I think you only DNF'd one time, if that actually. But
Oh
I'll
wow.
have to look that up. Yeah, but just an incredible season. You performed so well, and it's ended in you winning another championship.
Yeah, 4 times now, which is something I never thought would have happened when I first took this on. When you first ever approached me all those years ago, 6 years ago. Um, then yeah, wow, I never thought I'd get one, let alone four, and three others from realistic. I'm absolutely speechless. It's been hard. It's been hard, and it's just a little bit of a relief to get it done and across the line and straight away. All my rivals already and my family have already thanked, said, and well done. F7 is the world to me, and to be winning these championships are a great thing. And yeah, I was absolutely speechless, and I've done it for the fourth time, which is yeah, incredible, and it still makes me cry to this day.
And it should do as well. It's 6 months of your life. It's hard work. It's putting in the practice every day and then turning up on a Sunday for 2 hours every Sunday trying to
Mhm.
battle it out for that championship. Does this feel like one of the best?
Yeah, for sure. With how it's been all season long. Um, to be honest, I think it's been my toughest championship run. I thought last season Reese was just going to run away with the lot. I really thought Reese was going to really end up even breaking my record. I think that'll be a little bit harder now. Um,
Definitely.
but it's yeah, I just never thought it would happen again. I think it's been 3 seasons since I've not won Tier 1.
Yeah.
I committed to the wheel. I went and bought myself a load of equipment, and I just thought, let's just give it a go and see what happens. And yeah, just incredible. I want to thank my family, um, obviously my Dutch family as well. They're always supportive. They always say, just go and practice and try and win. And I also want to spend time with them as well. You know, like that's like you said, we sacrificed 6 months out of our life to take this on, and so I know my mum is watching back at home as well, and she still loves it, and I miss her a lot. And yeah, it's just a lot that goes on, and you take it, and but I keep my head up high, and
Yeah.
I keep going, and but this season has been really tough, and I've struggled the past couple of weeks with how realistic's been, and how the battling's been there, and I just simply just I just want to get along with people. I don't want to be anyone's enemy. I just want to be liked, and that's just the guy I am.
Yeah, and I think by most part you are. I think you're always going to have a target on your back because of
Yeah,
how well you've done and how good you are. Um, but I think a lot of people respect what you've done. Um, they are envious of what you've achieved, and
hmm
it's always going to be like that. And to do it for a fourth time as well in Tier 1 is just absolutely amazing. And people look up to you as a driver, as a person, and even your
I hope so.
competitors as well. It's
Yeah,
just an incredible person, Ben, and an incredible season, mate.
yeah, unbelievable, mate. Like you said, that's just it's I can't say no other than that. You know, a four-time world champion at F7. I'm making the numbers, and I'm one of the longest reigning drivers there. I understand that. And
Yeah,
I was battling with Famp as well, who's also a long time driver. Reese is one of them now as well. You know, you got to give them credit. They're absolutely rapid lads, and having to come out week by week to try and beat them is tough. I think the underrated one a little bit at the moment is probably Mirko. I think Mirko is going to be the up and coming driver, and I'm off to see it. You know, I can probably take a little bit of a step back now and try and enjoy my
yeah,
my admin side and my records that I've achieved. We go into Wednesday, obviously now. We go into realistic and trying to do a job there. But this has meant the world to me more than anything else. I don't know how much more fight I got left in me. So if Anthony's goes on to win, it's an incredible job for him. And yeah, this is I'm just speechless, mate. Absolutely speechless.
yeah. Well, it's been an amazing season from you. Consistency was brilliant. You just showed up every week, did what you needed to do, and just kept the position. You had your teammate by your side through every step of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then obviously moving on to realistic as well. You've had that going on and that battle going on.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you can take a step back now and sort of chill out a bit. You've done it 4 times. It's like you've gone through this for 6 months at a time, 2 years, 4 times to win it at the end.
Yeah.
This is actually the earliest you've ever won the championship. All
Oh
three have
wow. Yeah,
always
yeah,
been in Abu
absolutely.
Dhabi.
Yeah, well, don't have to go. We're not going there this time.
No.
Done it in Brazil for the first time. Yeah, and obviously I love to see other people win as well. You know, I'm really humble, and if you really get to know me, you know the better side of me. You know, my family think the world of me, obviously. But it's because of what I do for people. I care about others before myself,
You do.
and I can't wait to see other champions. You know, I will be so happy when if Famp does it as well. You know, or if Reese does it, and I'm excited for next season as well because I have Reese as my teammate now. I think that's going to be one of the most dominant pairing I think F7 will ever see. I'm not trying to be. I just think that's just how,
Yeah.
how me and Reese perform. You know.
No, I agree.
And I've already said already. I think it'll be so refreshing. I'm actually really excited, and people won't expect me to say that, but because of who I am, I just want to put everything aside and start fresh and go again. The same with Dennis as well. I like the guy, I really do, and I just want to make amends with everyone, and I don't want to be anyone's enemy.
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself, Ben. Everybody's shown so much love and support, your
Yeah,
family, your mum, your friends, your missus, and over in the Netherlands as well, and you've deserved
yeah.
it. People have supported you throughout the season, you've had your rivalries and your battles, you've come out on top as you always do. You've gone and won it for a fourth time here in Tier 1. Ben, you are a four-time Tier 1 world champion. Well done, mate.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And just lastly, because I see her in the chat, just to my mum, um, she's always commenting towards the end of the seasons. Bless her. I always ring her on a Monday night or a Thursday afternoon. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I missed it again. Um, I'll make sure to watch next time." And she's tending to tune in at the most important time. So yeah, mum, I love you so much. But I'll be having this trophy this time, and not you. But
Yeah.
thank you for everything, Nathan.
Oh,
You,
no
you
problem.
support me as well, and you support all the drivers, and you do the best for us. And for without you, this wouldn't be possible. So, yeah, thank you for everything. And to my Dutch family who's watching downstairs as well, they're probably giggling to themselves because I'm crying. But I love you so much as well. So yeah, that's it from me. But wow, 4 times world champion, unbelievable.
Well done, Ben. Congratulations. What a result. What a victory. What a season. Go and enjoy it, mate.
Thank you, mate.
So there you have it. Be Right is a four-time world champion here at Formula 7 Racing. What a way to turn out here in Brazil. We've got a three-week break now until Qatar. We have 2 weeks without races, and then the third week is when we go to Qatar for the final race of the season. Enjoy the break. We are coming up to Christmas. Let's seal it out in Qatar for a cracker. I will see you on Wednesday for a realistic. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. Enjoy the F1 race. I hope you've enjoyed the season. Thank you so much to all the fans and all the spectators and all the drivers. And I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.